Hello and welcome to TMA Live on a Thursday in association with WD18, the Watford fans channel. Like, share and subscribe. I'm a young man, don't put me in free kick ball, Daniel Dream. Joined here by Pidge and Duncan. Right then, and well done to Arsenal beating AC Milan 2-0. Fair play to you, I must say that. Right, we'll start off with, we'll congratulate him. Watford teenager Lewis Gordon has just signed he's just signed, but his first professional contract. So
Super Lewis Gordon.
Well done. I look forward to seeing you, young man, on the pitch. Right, we will go to the Arsenal game, but we'll start off with something different for a change. Glenn Murray might be getting an England call-up. Why not Troy Deeney?
Exactly, yeah. No, that's
I see Calvert-Lewin might be getting it for a friendly. This is for a friendly. This is what I heard on TalkSport. They bought it up, and I thought I might as well bring it up here.
It's a good idea, mate.
Why can't Troy Deeney get one? Fair play to Glenn Murray. He's picked up a bit of form.
I can't believe Glenn Murray gets in the England squad.
They said he might be getting a call up.
If he gets in that, I mean, fair play to Glenn Murray, but I'm sorry, Deeney. But look at the form he was in last year, and you know,
It just makes
the year before.
Why not?
Well,
more accurately the year before.
When he had the guy.
Why not Calvert-Lewin? Brilliant youngster, but how many goals he scored lately? Not many.
I can't believe Calvert-Lewin's in that.
That's what I said. He might be getting a call up. It was on TalkSport. They brought it up. He might be getting a call up.
We're not expecting him to be called up to the World Cup.
No,
he's more deserving of that than other players, given his overall career.
Because, like Paul says, you know Harry Kane's going to suddenly pick up an injury, and probably a few others. Why not give Troy Deeney a frigging chance? Who is it? Italy and Holland? Is it? Is Holland one of them? The friendlies?
Yep.
When did they announce the actual squad?
I'm not sure, mate, but I heard this on TalkSport that Glenn Murray might be getting a chance, and so Calvert-Lewin.
I don't mind
Troy Deeney.
Calvert-Lewin, I don't mind, because if you give them experience at a young age, that's good preparation for the future.
Yeah,
exactly.
I don't have an issue with Calvert-Lewin, but Glenn Murray, if you're going for two older England strikers, just give Deano the one. Because at least he's 29, he's still in his prime. Glenn Murray's past it.
Right, 34, isn't he? 35.
If Deeney got his chance last year, we wouldn't really complain, would we?
That's it.
Mean,
these are what friendlies are for. We know Harry Kane's coming to the World Cup. So
it's like when Cleverley was overlooked for Livermore when we had the midfield crisis.
Yeah, oh God, yeah, Jesus. So why not give them a chance? What's the point? We know Harry Kane's a world-class striker, which you know he's going to be a star. Vardy will be a star.
Why Nick says the FA obviously don't like us, do they?
No, but they don't. No. Fine, Watford are a small club and they go bigger clubs, but Brighton's not bigger than us.
I'm sorry, we're playing the same teams. Yeah. We're all playing all the teams are playing the same team. Yeah. Deeney's scored against all these sides.
Yeah, he is.
When he went especially last season, he was scored against a few of these sides.
I think he'd be great in an England shirt, more friendly.
Well, look at those two games. Wasn't it Malta or something like that we took last season, or some
two
really meaningless games? We could have chucked him in for that and just see, right, something like that, and just see what he's capable of. Just say, look, give it half an hour, just get out there, bully him. Surely Southgate he must be watching Watford because he wants Chalobah.
Yeah,
Hughes is in line if he gets himself fit. Even Cleverley's knocking on the door. People might laugh at it. Cleverley's quality this season, isn't he?
Cleverley's just been he's a talent. He's like what you probably call a competent workhorse. Really, that's probably how to describe him as.
Yeah, no, he deserves a chance.
He's technically competent. He works damn hard. Yeah, almost as hard as Corey does.
Unsung.
Really?
Yeah, he's unsung.
He's unsung.
Like I said, you got Will Hughes, Chalobah. Definitely, when he's fit, might be getting. Well, I doubt he get World Cups.
Chalobah will be a shoehorn if he was fit.
Oh God, yeah.
Southgate
definitely
likes him.
Yeah, exactly. But unfortunately, I don't see it happening. The injuries just
not now. No, if he stayed fit, yes.
That's exactly.
Now it's probably too late. Well, I said we'll go to the Arsenal game. Bear with me.
Well, same thing as well.
Another one. Neon, are we going to see him this season with Will Hughes back? Are we going to do Neon, the one from Sunderland? In Dong, sorry.
I'm going to say
Neon.
My pronunciation, sorry. I knew I'd get it wrong. Are we going to see him this season?
I genuinely don't know. I'm not sure we will, to be honest, unless we get another mini injury crisis in the midfield.
That was signing him to Sunderland side, wasn't he? I mean,
yeah. The thing is, at Sunderland, he was one of their best players when they went down. You might say that's not saying much, but that can mean something.
He was a decent player.
Look at Idrissa Gana Gueye for Aston Villa when they went down. The Everton side, he had a really good season after.
It was quality last season.
What was the point in signing him then?
Insurance.
Backup. Because we had no midfield really.
Yeah.
At one stage, we were like, it was Ben Watson.
Yeah,
as our mainstay in our midfield, even though he was a solid 6 most games.
Yeah.
We knew we were, and this is not being unfair on Ben, but we were really scraping the barrel when we heard Ben Watson was one of our constant starters. Because we were so many midfielders when they come back.
Yeah.
We had so many less when we had the injury crisis, and it was basically Capoue and Ben Watson at the time were our mainstays. 2 years ago, that was a decent midfield.
Yeah.
Because Ben Watson was 2 years younger, had a little bit more mobility.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, it's not a slight on Watson, and he's actually done extremely well in the Championship for Nottingham.
Yeah.
No, surprise me, but Paul said he'd be a good Championship player.
We did say that in the summer as well. We said he would be when he went there in a free transfer. It's basically Watford reserves at the moment. You've got Pantilim on there. You've got Guardiola there.
Asumbalonga as well.
No, he's gone to Middlesbrough, mate.
Did he move from Forest?
He moved from Forest, I think, for 15 million. But technically, he's been there as well, Asumbalonga as well. So
I wasn't wrong thinking that, they said.
I would like to see him, though, because they do say he's good at winning the ball and passing. He's good.
I think with 10 minutes to go or so, he can hold the ball up.
Might as well. We want to see what he's about, So great deal will give him a chance. What's we got to lose, We bought him. We've got to get a chance to see him at some point.
The thing is, who would you take out of the side to put him in?
Well, I don't know.
Or
I'd
at
say
least
give
on
him
the
10
bench.
minutes. If
Or at
we
least on the
lose him, what difference does it make you bring him on or not?
Yeah.
Young player, he wins the ball, apparently he works hard. Give the boy a chance.
Well, we've got him on loan. We might as well use him.
Yeah, if not, let him have him back. What's the point in keeping him? We ain't going to give him a game.
It's going to be another Jeff Pitcher, isn't it? From years ago. We barely played him and we bought him.
Yeah.
What's the point of having him? No, mate, it's way beyond your time, mate, Mr. Jeff Pitcher. This is when Morley was here. This is one of my worst cases in the mid-90s when you really knew you were scraping the barrel when you salvage your best players with the mid-90s team. You are really scraping the barrel, that's all I can say, mate. Do you think we're going to finish in the top 10, Mick says?
10th.
Yeah, I'd go for 10th.
Anything above 10th is a good season after what we've had.
Anything above 10th has been a fantastic season, all in.
Yeah.
But it also shows you how tight this league's been as well. In other seasons, you'd probably be looking at lower mid with that.
If we finished 10th last season, we would have papered over the cracks.
Yeah.
It's how we finished this season. We finished playing half-decent football and look something to build on next season. It would be a good season. We finished 10th, scraping the barrel like
as we did with Zari. We lost 8 on a row.
And to be honest, we did a lot of time under Flores near the end of it.
Yeah.
Even though looking back at it from outside looking in, 13th consolidation FA Cup semi-finals, a bloody good season. But it was what transpired during that
last
period.
10 or so,
Sort of just
if not more.
Dragged, exactly. But I know. I think about 10,
minimum 10th.
9th or 10th.
Anything below 10th, I'd say, is a failure this season. I would be honest with you.
I'd probably say anything under 13. Again, it's so tight.
It's no progress, though, is it? I'd like to finish 10th. I'd like to
and finishing well.
Yeah,
I take finishing well and having a slightly lower league position, then finishing poorly and having a slightly higher one.
Yeah, you can look at it that way. You can look at it that way. Two ends of it, can't you? It's how we because if we finish in a top position like last season, you could probably win 2 in a row and finish higher up 2 or 3 positions.
If you win 2 in a row now, and say if you win 2 in a row now, you got about 5-6 positions.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous how tight it is.
Well, there's a battle for 7th.
Yeah, there is. Well,
if we beat Arsenal, we're only 5 points behind them.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm not saying well, I'm going to book me past.
No, but there's a chance.
If we catch them, I mean, okay, they're fantastic result. Fair play to them.
Yeah.
Arsenal fan TV, I'm not watching tonight because it's going to be crap. It's all going to be happy. But I know. So that's my night run. But if we beat them, Burnley win as well. That 7th to 10th is very tight. It's going to be even tighter because that little gap between the Burnley 7th to 8th is now closed.
Yeah.
Because they had a very poor after Christmas. Burnley went down form-wise.
Yeah, it's the sixth place. I'll correct myself. 7th is Burnley. That 6th to 7th now is closing.
Yeah.
The 7th to 8th was about 9 or 10 points at one stage. That's closed.
Yeah.
It's all up for grabs. We just got to keep on picking up points.
Yeah, like I said, Arsenal. We'll come to Arsenal now.
Shows you how tight the league. Yeah, shows you how tight it is. So.
Yeah, God, it's just crazy, isn't it? Like we said, Arsenal. Like I said, well done today doing that. Like I said, Milan won 30 in a row, 6 clean sheets. Like we all know, the Arsenal, they against us, they could turn up and give us a hiding, but our record against them is bloody good lately. Why not? Well, yeah, touch wood. You know, we shouldn't be scared of them. I don't think any Watford fans worried. I think we all go in there confident. I don't know, Watford fan, and said we could go there and possibly win.
Yeah, Bjorn saying, evening boys, quick question, are we going to beat Arsenal again?
I'm going with Pidge's prediction here, 2-1. I've got a fear. I don't know why. I just think we're going to upset them again. Go 1-0 up. Fans get on their back again. I reckon we can.
Yeah, 2-1 sounds good.
The Pidge prediction.
Yeah,
the Pidge prediction. If you go 2-1 in any game, it's the Pidge prediction. So that's official now. Official.
Yeah.
Pidge prediction is 2-1. So if you ever do the guess the score, just put Pidge prediction, and we know exactly what score you're on about. So 2-1, boys. 2-1 for 2-1.
Yeah, I'll go for the Pidge prediction.
Thank you.
There you go. It's 3-0.
I can keep the match ball now. I've got 3 in a row.
No, I just think that, you know, we've got nothing to lose really going there. They've got everything to lose. That's the way I see it.
Yeah.
They're favourites. They are still
They've
favourites.
got to be able to turn up as well after tonight.
Yeah. They're still favourites. Come on, we've still got to face the fact they are favourites because they're
for a reason. Because in theory they do.
Most teams at home are favourites,
yeah.
to be honest. Even West Brom, to be fair. In some cases, when we went there, they were.
Yeah.
You could say in some ways they were favourites because they were at home, but we went there looking to get 3 points anyway.
Yeah.
And same with Arsenal. They're massively favourites still.
But we know we can beat them because we've done it.
We've done it when we had a really awful run last season, turn up thing, and then we came out for football and they got away with 2-0 up, and we're like, no, you're having a wind up.
And then Capoue played one of his 5 stonking games.
Amazing game.
Yeah,
Capoue was man of the match for me that game. Cabal did one of his classic. The only time I've seen a free kick taken like that was Stubbsy used to do it for Everton. He just slaughter it. He just right foot unfizz it.
Yeah.
And no one could get it. It so hard. It wasn't like Beckham.
I think Tozer as well could do that.
Tozer's another one.
Yeah,
just smash it. Smash it hard and low. Because most of the time the ball jumps.
Yes.
Smash it hard and low. It'll go under someone's feet.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. The game plan recently when that did happen. I think it was in the. I want to say German league. Can't think of which
The Germans.
I'm saying there was a goal quite like that, but exactly that when they jumps over, just goes under into the corner, wrong foot ski.
I bet afterwards they go, oh, you rascal, if I get my hands on him. You and your goals. Woody's mate done a Pidge at Corals. Well done. The Pidge prediction. It wins you thousands. Or it may lose you thousands.
Yeah,
it's that fine line between love and hate, isn't it? Point you for it.
It's reliably unreliable.
Yeah. A bit like Silver's managerial records. But there you go. Boom, boom, boom.
Will he change the tactics or keep it the same? I personally think he'll keep it the same with Deano up top on his own.
I could see him going to 5 at the back as he did against Chelsea.
Yes, well, it worked all right against Chelsea, didn't it?
Just depends how many centre-backs you have at the moment.
Yeah, Soren's put thing. I think Gracia will be here until Taylor Rose is 2. That's another prediction.
I doubt that, Soren.
Yeah,
I hope so. It'd be nice to keep a bloody manager.
God, blimey! You were basically predicting by the time Taylor Rose starts running around annoying Liam, and
we'll be our 10th manager by then.
Don't knock the Germans. Phil says, don't knock the Germans.
Don't knock the Germans.
I wasn't knocking them.
The Germans have been knocked, truly, by the man who can't find the bunker.
Oh yes, he found it by the way.
He found it, Saturday.
Because he followed me.
Second time lucky.
Second time lucky.
Only because he followed us too. He was being drawn. He was sort of going to the right. We had to go, no, Duncan, this way, left.
No, you
but he was calling me.
You say TMA. So he's after it. The Stuart said, "What a team we will have with all the what a team we will have with all the big boys looking at Decore. Next season will be amazing. If we sell him, we replace him with pure quality. Starting bid 70 million.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up. I might as well talk about it then. Yeah. I was going to say, Decore, is he?
You couldn't justify him at 70, but you could justify him at probably 50. I'd say
at least 50. Look
at least 50.
Well, I saw he's valued at 40.
No, sorry, Oxlade-Chamberlain, who scored 3 goals in his final year of his contract. He scored 3 goals in God knows how many games, and he's 35 million. Surely Decore, with a few years left in his contract, would be 60, 50, 60.
Yeah,
60.
Yeah, that's like
if Dick Van Dyke can go to.
Well, Pozzo especially could probably push to 70.
I'd rather keep him.
But I think everyone would rather keep him, but you have to face the fact that he is going to move on to a Man United level side. Actually, I don't see him going to Spurs. Don't see him going to Liverpool. I see him going to Man United or that type of level team.
Yeah,
because he's that good. He is genuinely that good and has earned his chance.
Oh yeah, but we're not. It's going to be hard to keep him. His head must be.
That's the thing. We've offered him a contract. If he's going to sign it, let's face it, probably would have done by
Yeah.
Last season we would have sold him for 8 or 9 million.
Yeah,
look at now. Look what great player is. I mean, it's just a crime that we couldn't see this last season.
That Mazzari nearly let him go as well.
We let Neom go, not being funny, but we had no backup, and we really needed Neom last season.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, I like Neom. I did.
Yeah, I mean, he was a bit like Ake, he faded out towards.
He did. I did like his attitude, though.
He looked half decent as a centre back in pre-season. Then we got rid of him.
I'm saying all I remember about Neom is his first 6 games were fantastic, and then Crystal Palace and Zaha came along, and he was never the same player ever.
I mean, no one is after he play against that diving idiot, that diving rascal.
Decore, I said I agree with 60 to 70, but I don't even want to sell him for that.
It's nice.
Such a key.
It's nice,
player.
but they must be. These players must be doing something right, and all these players, teams are sniffing around them.
Who is it? Arsenal, Man United, Liverpool, and Spurs. I think are the clubs after him, aren't they?
Yeah,
that's big boys. Right. Yeah. So
the Southampton first team, shall we just throw in? It was not Liverpool, Southampton first team.
Yeah, Decore hadn't played for Southampton.
Do you realise this is the only league where you can play Southampton 4 times? That's amazing, isn't it? You play their under 3 team, and then you play their first team. It's brilliant. It's basically like the Scottish Premier League when you're playing Southampton, isn't it? You're playing them 4 times, so you've got 4 chances of beating them. So we've got Southampton in 2 games time. Anfield. I mean, why don't you just play them at the South Coast? They might just move to the South Coast. Klopp.
When does Decore's contract run out anyway?
2 and a bit years.
Oh, so we could still keep him for 1 more season.
1.5, and then if we won't sign a contract, then flog him in the summer before the year's
out. That's it. We wouldn't get 50 million. You'd probably get 20, but I'd rather take a hit on it. And
by then, you probably will get at least 30 million because it's another 2 years. And look what the inflated price is this season. Imagine what it's like in 2 years if it carry on flowing.
And he started kept scoring more goals,
Yeah.
What nationality is he even Decore?
French,
yeah, French.
Be hard to get in that.
I don't think half of them are Senegalese. Stop being like racist or whatever. Half of them are Senegalese. I mean, Zidane wasn't French.
No, he weren't, was he?
Vieira wasn't French. He was Senegalese.
Yeah,
I think he is actually full French.
Let's see. If we sell, let's say Decore sold in the summer.
Yeah.
If Southampton go down, we'd probably try to sign them, as we did try to do in the summer.
Luka Mitch is saying 15 months length.
Yeah.
15 months he's got on his contract.
Oh, that's not a lot.
Maybe I could Luka Mitch. We've confirmed that, but
if that's true, I'd sell him then.
It's even 2.5.
If he didn't want to sign the contract,
need to sell him at the end of the season if he won't sign.
If that's true,
my understanding was 2.5, not 1.5.
Million. Oh, that's a bit cheap.
If that's 15 months and we get 60 million, be hard not to sell him if you don't want to.
Yeah.
If there's 1 year left, you're not going to get 60. You're looking at more 40, 50.
And Stuart's saying that's a starting point. We could go higher. Who's better, Pogba or Decore? And that was 90 odd million. The only thing I would say with Pogba, Pogba came from Juventus and he was one of the best midfielders in the world. With him and Pirlo.
Yeah.
The midfield was half decent, put that way, without the Juve side.
There are some things you can't really compare. As much as you'd like to, Pogba is on a different level talent-wise. Application can be questioned, but talent you can't compare between the two. Pogba, you can't compare that.
I think they're two different sort of players.
Exactly.
I think Defoe's not defensive, but better defender player.
He's more of a defensive player.
He's more rounded.
More of a.
He's not as attacking. He's not as
Pogba's more impact.
Yeah. Pogba has the, as you say, like the moments in it.
No offence, Decore plays for Watford.
Yeah.
And this is what people will look at. He plays for Watford.
Yeah. No.
Pogba came from Juve.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
That's probably why as well.
And didn't they win the Italian league quite easily?
Yeah, Sir Ray's online as well. So you got evening Sir Ray. Yeah, no, I'd start him bidding. I mean, if like Maluka's saying, and his contract runs out at the end of the season, I'd start him bid of at least 40 million.
Yeah.
I want more.
In the summer. 40, 50 million in the summer, and see if we can tempt anyone away. So, well, okay, if he's not going to say to him, look, you go sign or not. If you don't want to sign, okay, fair enough. He goes through it a couple of years. He had to, in a way, he wasn't like one good season. He's ended up disappearing. He's had one good season because he's been given a chance. He wanted to play for us last season. He wasn't given the chance.
Yeah, no.
Or much of a chance anyway. So he's been with us at least, was it 2 full seasons?
He was on loan at Granada, if you remember.
Yeah, because we bought him in January, then loaned him back out.
God, I've never seen him on his first games. He was freaking useless.
Not Decore. He was. I just
like, where's this going? And then
when I was watching him when I was playing with Granada.
Luka Mitchell, you are right.
No.
Luka Mitchell says, I stand corrected. The Observer's reporting 2.5 years left.
All right, keep him for a year then. One more year.
At least, yeah.
I would.
This is the half year. No, but this bit's the half year. So at least next season.
Yeah.
And then look at it for that last season. So, right, you're going to sign or not? If not, fair enough. Okay, you want to go to another club. Let's sell you. Starting bid, 50 million.
I'll keep him one more season, work around him again.
And like I say, by then, the way the market's going, it would be for 50 million for one season. Because I guarantee you, next season or the season after, these players in the last year of their contract will be going for 50 million.
Yeah. Not necessarily, because TV packages for the first time have now actually gone less.
Well, let's see.
Than they have before. So.
Well, look, put it this way, Mbappe's going for 180 million. He's going for 180 million this season.
He's always going for 2.
He's already signed it. They've signed him on loan to go the loophole in the FIFA fair play. They can't get him, and they basically said, if you get him now, you have to pay 180 million to PSG.
No, that was agreed in the season earlier on, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. They signed him on loan, and they said, if you have him on loan for this season, in understanding, it was signed, you must buy him at the end of that season.
That's when they weren't relegated. That was actually the clause they used for that one.
What, if PSG are not relegated?
Then that's the obligation.
The biggest travesty in football. It's the funniest.
Yeah.
It was the funniest.
I'm saying that was a clause. That was a clause in the loan deal.
I don't think they have to worry about that.
No, I don't think they do either.
I think they can look forward to top level football again this season.
Yeah, I think they won't lose any sleep over that really. So. Right, Deano, apparently we're looking at signing him permanently. Well, I'd like that, that's what I've heard.
As bad as it sounds, the injury is probably going to do us a massive favour in that regard.
Yeah, because his value won't go up.
Yeah, and they won't attract as many suitors potentially.
No.
Potentially. You'd imagine still, teams like AC Milan were still, because AC Milan had solid interest in him before we got him. For the rest of the season.
AC Milan, the thing is though, that's no guy. AC Milan bought Fabio Borini.
One of Pidge's favourites.
Yeah, I'm the only one who hates him. I think Sunderland fans are the ones who hate him even more than me. I just think the guy is crap. How the hell has he managed to get AC Milan contract? I really don't know, because he scored 6 league goals in 2.5 years. Prolific. They must have looked at his CV and saw he was on the books of Liverpool and Chelsea, because that's the only way I could see him getting a contract at AC Milan. Because I mean, look at the like Rijkaard and or Hullet, Shevchenko, Ronaldinho, Fabio Borini.
I think very much squad depth. That's probably the only reason I can imagine they signed him for.
God, Jesus.
You know why? Because they spent 220 million on the squad. I mean, they've got Bonucci. I mean, he's half decent, but he's won 6 Scudettos with Juventus, and he's gone to a team that's finished 35.
And they basically run out of budget, so we need one more player.
But it's like when you're on Championship Manager, you've got like 500,000 left. You look at what the youngsters and say, right, I'll get him just to fill in that gap. Won't play him, but we're just
I'm saying a joke, but I think it'd be similar to that. Very much, have in case you are absolutely desperate beyond desperate.
There's plenty of high fives online at the moment. High thing. The highs are out there. Here we go. on-train title. Hi, Pidge, Duncan and Deano. Sir Ray is on the train
Hey.
to San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Yeah. Yeah, no, like you said,
Watford.
yeah, exactly. He probably is actually. No, I do think it's a good, in a way, it's a good thing because we've got more chance of signing him. Like you said, you know, like I say, his value goes down.
It's going to be about 15 million.
Great. He's getting 15 million. Yeah.
The thing is, apparently he's got a release clause of 20 million. I think thereabouts. What I've read.
To be honest, I'd pay
Everton will probably only buy him back for like 15 million anyway.
I'm saying Barcelona are looking to try and renew his contract to get a higher fee for him.
We'll get him a season-long loan then.
Yeah.
Just ask him without a callback. Just say, look, if you're going to sign him up again, we can't buy him. Let's get him back for another season and say, right, you can't call him back, and it won't halt his development. We get him for a season. Perfect. We'll just do that then. And if he has a crap season, then we don't lost nothing. I'm not saying he would.
Yeah, I'd like to have him. It's a shame.
I'd like to have him.
Yeah, a season-long loan. Probably a good bloody idea.
It'll be interesting how that develops because I can imagine that you can see the logic in what Barcelona are saying. We have a very good asset.
Yeah,
he's not quite the level we need, but he'd be good for pretty much any other team below us.
Yeah,
for that sort of level, like Watford or anyone.
Who do you think's better value? 20 million Deulofeu or 18.5 Gray? That's what Bjorn was saying. So it would be fantastic.
Yeah, exactly.
20 million because Gray was at 18.5.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's not a hard one, really, is it?
Gray, I'm sorry, I'm going to. Gray's been awful this season, but I'll tell you what, I'll stick up for him a little bit because he was a bloody good player at Brentford. He was a decent player at Burnley. It's just not worked with us.
No,
he has had a poor season. I agree with that. I wouldn't disagree with anyone, but he is a half-decent player. It just has not worked.
No, it hasn't.
He goes somewhere else and it'll work.
I think the club will give him another season with Gray, and then it'll evaluate after that.
I wouldn't mind that.
I think they'll give him until January, and then if it's still not working out, we'll loan him out and then sell him in the summer.
Yeah, I could see that. I don't see him selling him in the summer.
No, it's no point flogging him. Let him have a pre-season again.
Yeah,
so you just say, right, you got until January. We'll play a few times. Let's see a thing because he did show at the start of the season his work.
He's fantastic.
Made chances for other people.
That's why I liked him.
We all backed him up, didn't we? We said, look. These people are okay. It's their opinion, but people are having a go. We'll change this around and say, okay, he's not scoring goals, but he's making opportunities for us.
Like Firmino does for Liverpool. That same sort of sense, selfless.
Yeah, that's free.
Not quite the level, obviously not level for Firmino, but the same idea that he's working.
Well, that's why Salah gets so much space because, like you said, Firmino is moving, dragging these players out, creating space. Yeah. So when he's not doing it, Marnie's doing it, and when Salah's doing it, then for me,
for the last Watford example of that, look at the Deulofeu goal against Chelsea when Deano takes a defender because he's running with Deulofeu, if you remember. Yeah. He cuts across, takes a player out, that gives Deulofeu the space to drive in and score his goal against Chelsea.
Yeah.
The same sort of principle is that you have one striker taking the movement, dragging the defender out of position so that then you have an easy shot at goal.
Yeah.
Imagine the midfield we could have with all of them fit. Deulofeu, Hughes,
Jeff Ashcroft is from Las Vegas. He's good evening from Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas!
Yeah, blimey.
Yes.
Yeah, you could have Shadaba, Hughes, Decore, Deulofeu.
That's it. I rate Hughes higher than Pereira by a long way.
I do, yes. I think I'm not picking on Pereira. I do like him, but
I think the thing is,
Hughes seems to have a little bit more for me going forward. He seems a bit.
I wouldn't even put
a bit more positive.
I wouldn't put it. I put it as bravery. Ever since his injury, you see Pereira pull that out of a challenge.
Yeah.
Whereas with Hughes, for the assist with Deano against West Brom, you see him go through two West Brom players,
and then
get the ball to him. Deano's time doesn't run well because he expected Hughes to actually get the ball to him, and then Deano's able to give a very good finish, get us the 3 points.
Straight away that game, Hughes come on. The first thing he done
is positive.
It wasn't the greatest pass, but it was over the back for Deano to run onto. It was a bit too far, but me and Paul were looking at it going, well, that's good. It's straight away. He ain't going back to the bloody keeper, 20-foot, 30-foot pass, which is all right when you're winning. It was bang, ball forward, over the top. Fair enough, Deano weren't near it, but it was the intent to keep going forward. Keep bang.
Exactly.
I think Deano liked it straight away. Fair enough, it wasn't the greatest pass, but the intent to
If you mix it up, it's not a problem. If we do like we did under Mazzari and just launch it, crossfield ball from Prodil every time.
Yeah, no,
that's all we were doing.
It's like when with Graham Taylor. Yes, it was direct.
We
but
played
that was
with
purpose.
style. We played with
there
style
was purpose
as well.
to it. It wasn't aimless. There was purpose.
Yeah.
Graham Taylor's had the Barnes, Blissett.
They put the crosses in. They ran it
in training. They just did it for basically entire day, just doing that.
We played two up front. We were in the days where we played direct and two up front. We had Barnes and Kelly who would run all day on the wings and press these players. We had two defensive midfielders, holding midfielders, and George Riley, and Ross Jenkins, tall, marauding centre forwards with a clever little guy like Magic Mo or Blissett, or both. You know, to bang in the goals. I mean, it was the tall guy. I mean, even all the way through the 90s, you were looking at someone. We needed someone tall in there.
Yeah.
Even under Taylor, the second time we had Jason Lee and Ronnie Rosenthal.
Yeah.
And we looked at Di Thomas at the time. It was going to be Jason Lee and Di Thomas. Di Thomas just, never really worked out because he was overweight and his fitness was a problem. But it was going to be Jason Lee and Di Thomas at one stage because we got rid of Phillips. And we had Devon White and Phillips the season before.
Yeah.
And Devon White and Conley. We always, all the way through that, the big sides. And like I say, Taylor liked the tall guy with a little nippet.
The Deany and Deidre type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One wins theirs and does the ugly work, the other one runs onto them, and vice versa.
Yeah.
What
else Deany said? I haven't written it down, but I remembered it. He's saying Gracia reminds him of what was I man? Jokanovic.
Yes,
the way he's doing the subs,
He said
we said WD18, night and day.
Yeah.
I think the thing is, I think he actually plans for it though. It's not just changing the game.
No, he's got.
I think he's got that in mind though. If that makes sense, he's not reacting because he's set up poorly. He's actually set it up so that he intends to bring them on after 50, 60 minutes. To have that impact.
Yeah.
He keeps it sort of 0-0, hopefully 1-0 us, sort of idea. Then he brings on big man Okaka, Hughes against a tired team.
Yeah,
so that their impact is more noticeable.
Yeah, Jokanovic was never. I always said I'd love Jokanovic back in the heartbeat. I mean, I'm really delighted with what Gracia's doing at the moment. He's sowing the seeds for how he wants to play, and then at the moment, it's how a manager in today's game. It's not how you run by fear. The players need to buy into your philosophy.
Yeah.
And like I said, they did buy into Silvers up to a certain point until it all went pear-shaped.
Until Silver showed he wasn't committed to them.
Yeah. And then they looked and said, well,
why we can't
buy into your philosophy.
Because
and they're buying into Gracia's philosophy because they can see he wants to stay. He wants to carry this on. They said, okay, well, if there's a long-term plan here, we'll buy into your system. And they are, at the moment, they're buying into it. I mean, the real test will be if we start struggling. And will they come out how he comes out of this?
And how does Gracia then handle the team up as well?
When there's unhappy players and stuff. It's all great at the moment. I'm not putting a damper on it. It's all great at the moment and long may it continue. But,
it's natural. This is football. You go through highs and lows.
You will, and it's just how he does it.
Well, you've got to give it to him for picking the players up because we're in a bad drop.
That was no easy feat. Given the fact
I know who you are. He's picked them up, and he really has.
Our injury record, I've said, is the worst I've seen it since the mid-90s.
Yeah, no, it's not.
This is the worst injury list. This and last season has been awful. It's been certain players in certain times. I mean, even at the start of the season, our defenders were falling by the wayside.
It's not even that. It's the timing of it and the positioning.
That's what I mean. It's who's. That's what I mean. It's who's coming in, and like I say, the positioning, i.e., the defence at the start of the season, we had no defenders that were falling by the wayside. Our midfield and forwards were fine. It was our defence, and then once all the players started coming out, it was just a complete utter nightmare. And like I say, that's been the worst injury crisis since the mid-90s.
Mazzari, end of the season against Man City, no centre backs. Even Mariappa was injured. That's all we need to know. Mariappa was injured.
We're content with a centre back. To be fair, he was nowhere near ready for that game.
No.
He got absolutely torn to shreds. And it wasn't his fault.
No.
I mean, if you got said, right, you're playing for Watford, you'd play straight away, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I mean, you built your way up to this moment. He's not going to say no, is he? But he got absolutely torn to shreds. We knew we knew that was probably going to happen. That spanking.
I think that's the thing is, I think
it's the way it came about. The way it just they just down tools, didn't they?
Yeah, it's expectation of it, isn't it? Really, in that sense. if you see your team's completely torn to shreds depth-wise, and you're against one of the most potent attacking teams in the country, if not Europe.
I think we just wanted it done, didn't we, that game?
You can
Just
see it,
finish it. Just play the
players.
They can't be bothered.
Yeah, the players and.
Yeah.
Why mention the M word?
Yeah, that's...
He's done a fab job, upwards and onwards. Both are tactically aware. Neither was massive egos as Jukanovic and Gracia. Guys, just remember, WD18, the Watford Fans Channel, in association. We are in association with them. Like, share and subscribe. And just remember, look at Paul Muzzie's vlogs. Like, share and subscribe. Paul Muzzie on YouTube. Yeah. And yes.
And yes.
And yes.
And yes.
And yes.
And yes. I think, like I said, we'll go back to Arsenal. Well, actually, no, we'll mention it. Didn't Britos play for the under-23s? Even though they lost
2-1, didn't they?
But apparently he played quite well.
Yeah.
Someone said he
Pre-planned substitution after 45 minutes. He played, given the Watford match report, which will always be a little bit skewed.
Yeah.
He apparently played very well, and so did Hearts Mercury said he played quite well as well. He had one moment, I think. Yeah. His passing was dodgy, according to Mercury.
Maybe.
But his actual defending was very solid.
Yeah.
Which is what you'd expect.
Yeah.
It's the most brutal.
I like to see him back. Well, I never thought me and Paul would say this, but I'd like to see him back in the squad because last time I saw him, he was superb before he got injured. He looked good.
Yeah, he was.
I think he did.
After knockout.
I'm
saying after knockout when he was back from
He picked himself up. He was petulant. He apologised. He got over it, and he showed grit, and he got his head down and said, "Right, okay, no more mucking about now. I've just got to work hard." And that's how you do it to the fans. If the fans see you working hard and caring about playing for their club, they'll forgive.
Yeah,
they're not fickle, but fans are. We all are. We are fickle in our own ways. We can forgive stuff like that because no one's perfect.
But like I said, Deaney's buggered up a couple of times. We've forgiven him.
We all think he's good.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
so, you know, if he'd done it again, we'd still be, oh, you twat. But oh well, we need you.
Yeah.
To be fair, Britos have to work the break. You know, Maps and Pro do up. I'm not the biggest Maps fan, but I've got to give him. He's been absolutely outstanding.
He's been
superb.
Aidan actually went. Sorry, Aidan actually went to the under-23 game and he played really well. Aidan, if you want to Skype, mate, ring in and tell us how the game went. Please do, and then give us a bit of a mini review of the game if you want, mate. Skype's all ready for you, Aidan, if you want to do that. And also, Aidan's on Sunday, fresh from the Arsenal game. He's here on Sunday. So he's on the sofa. He's on it like a car bonnet, that young man. And Terry Hall's just come on as well. So evening, Terry.
Hello, Terry.
Evening.
Yeah, sweets for all people at Watford. The Watford Market. Come and visit us in the Unit 5 Watford Market. Soren is taking over Sweets for All. And apparently some of the ex-players go there. Current players go there. Deany and Cleverly, I think, go there. I'm not saying just how they go their autograph books, but you also get to meet Lord Soren from TMA fame as well. So celebrities are all there. I mean,
he'll sign the sweets for you.
He'll sign the sweets for you. If anyone can grab me some of those chocolate banana sweets and then bring them over onto the sofa, you are guaranteed a sofa appearance for life. You bring it in. I mean.
That sounds like a bribe or something.
Well, yeah, we're not encouraging you to steal, but if Soren, just go plain to Soren and then take a load and then bring them in here. That's more than welcome. So, yeah, sweets for all in Watford Market. Soren's taking it over. Look for the logo. We'll post something up on Facebook and go and say hello to him as well. So,
Soren, you've got to bring some round so I can taste them for poison, as Pidge says. You know,
all
of them, all the sweets.
Jars of sweets. There'd be severe poison testing live on air. Aidan's coming on as well now, boys. We'll get a little mini review of this, mate. I think we might be deleted. Delete. All right, Aidan. All right, mate. You're a bit heavy there, mate. What have you been doing? What are you up to, mate? I know we're good online, mate, but this is ridiculous now, mate. I mean, you get really excited.
Yeah. The under 23 games. I went to the Britos, played really well. He was completely commanding the defence, left, right, and centre. Nothing was getting by him. And then, who was it that said about his passing?
Let's have a look. About his passing. I think that was a general sort of thing when he played for the first team.
His passing was really good. It was just the guy that he was passing to was making Britos look terrible.
Hang on, it's you that put the passing up there, Aidan.
Because you said someone said that his passing was terrible, but I said his passing was good.
Oh, right, because he said that he was the player we was passing to. Sorry, mate, I'll stand corrected.
Yeah, the player he was passing to, his first touch was terrible. He kept on looking away from the ball every time he tried to control it, and it was making Brita's passes look absolutely terrible.
Right.
But
okay.
if he'd done that to Richarlison or Carrillo, it'll be spot on every single time.
Hmm. Yeah,
He
did look decent though when he played for us, didn't he, though, mate? Yeah.
Yeah, he did look good, and I don't blame him coming off at half time, to be honest, because he's still slowly but surely getting back into recovery.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he just looked good. Like every time a set piece came in, he was shouting at everyone to either mark the man wherever there's a free man,
yeah,
or if the ball's gone up to the halfway line, he will shout to everyone, "Get up!" All you hear is Britos' voice throughout the whole of the Vic, just shouting for him to get up the field.
Yeah, his experience is vital though. With Britos, I mean, you can tell that Silva was telling him how to play. I mean, credit to Silva because Britos just looked a totally different player. He wasn't looking for that long ball. He was looking to try and play it from the back, didn't he? When he came back inside.
Yeah. When he was playing, he was more looking at the players around him than he was hoofing it upfield. And then when he was kicking it upfield, it would be the runners would be spot on to it. And I think it was from Brios which started the main attack for which led up to the penalty.
Yeah,
that Watford got and scored. So. Yeah, he
good time.
Definitely looked promising coming back into it. Just can't wait to see him for the first team again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Sunday's going to be an interesting one because last time I saw, Arsenal were 2-0 up at Milan. So
yeah, they finished 2-1, didn't they? Yeah.
So it just depends on what Arsenal show up. The Arsenal that's beating Milan right now, or the Arsenal that's got no cojones.
Let's hope it's the latter. We'll see you Sunday anyway, young man.
Yeah.
Excited about that.
Yeah. Well, it was earlier because something was going on there.
It'll be me going to the game, doing WD18 after, and then more likely straight to yours for.
You got to get your little WD18 interview in. No, so did we. It was a cheeky little interview in with the boys.
Yeah, I saw that.
It was the first one. I said, "Right, boys, let's do this."
If you actually look at the, well, it's gone now, but Monday, Jacob and Nikhil were at the under-23 match as well. And when we had the penalty, Jacob was recording it for the WD18 Instagram. And you can actually see me at the bottom corner celebrating the penalty.
So what you're saying is you're now famous.
What was that?
So what you're saying is now you're famous. Is that what you're saying now?
Pretty much, yeah.
You're such a WD18 whore, mate. I mean, you and Nikhil will have a competition who's on the most. I think you guys are. I mean, who can you be? You could be DT.
No, people have been saying I'm more like Troops.
Oh, blood and fam, yeah. Who's Nikhil then? We've got to find out Nikhil. He could be DT then. Yeah, he can be Raj. That's it. He'd be Raj or Claude.
Claude,
yeah.
No, I reckon Shane's more like DT than me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he just goes on a long run.
I love it. I love it. DT turns around and goes, "I'm more like Aiden of WD18."
Well, I'll go there and watch the rest of the show. Let you guys get on with it.
What's the score going to be on Sunday before you go, Aiden?
Yeah. 2.
He's breaking up there.
He's breaking up.
2-1 Watford.
There it is. Well done, mate. It wins you thousands. All right, good boy. I'll see you Sunday, mate. Safe journey to is there a safe journey to Arsenal? But it's a safe journey to Arsenal, mate.
Never.
See you later, mate.
See you Sunday.
Right, bye.
Bye.
Right. Pitch predictions winning 4-0
Yeah,
at
the heavy
moment,
breathing
so it's gonna happen.
with Aiden, we've got to watch out for the heavy breathing, especially on Sunday, I think.
Yeah.
Especially if we win, there will be plenty of heavy breathing.
Yeah, there'll be plenty of that going.
Right, certain Anne has said, I'm dependent on Duncan to ensure Watford win on Sunday. It's Mother's Day outing.
Well, yeah, happy Mother's Day, yeah, Sunday, yeah. I'll be watching it.
This was my present to her.
Yeah, 2-1 Watford race, put the pitch prediction.
God,
I paid for the ticket.
Oh, fair enough.
That's son and mother and son love. That is.
It is. Could be a nightmare, but yeah.
Guys,
it's a risky one.
Yeah. Guys, just remember, Abbey St. Eve superhero t-shirts. The Gomez t-shirt here. I've got the Me Ramage t-shirt. Deano's got the Deano, or Deano's got the Deanie t-shirt, or Deanie's got the Deano t-shirt. Yeah. Abbey St. Eve. Type it in, Google it, Abbey St. Eve. They've got all the Watford superhero ones. They've got a plethora of other ones from other clubs, gifts and souvenirs from Jim Cook. Message Lord Seren as well. If you've got any ideas, they might be able to customise something for you as well. So just remember, like I say, go Abbey St. Eve on Google and quick, fast delivery. They're about £20 for the T-shirts. Good quality T-shirts.
Really comfy.
Really comfy. Really comfy as well. It usually helps if you can wear it. So yeah, check that out. Remember Watford Steve on Facebook, Happy Hornet. Check out Happy Hornet's range of gear. I think he's got 25% off T-shirts. I know, like I said before, Ray Cook and Watford Woody have all purchased some stuff. There's a few other guys that have purchased stuff from Happy Hornet. So go to Happy Hornet Facebook. He's got all the links to his official shop. So check him out. And yeah, just buy some gear. Like I say, Abbey St. Eve once again, and buy your superhero t-shirts. So yeah, there we go. And just remember, Graham Laycock got the mugs. Graham Laycock, $7.99. Postage and packaging. Epilepsy charity, good quality. The day I stop loving Watford will be the day I stop breathing mugs. Official message, Graham Laycock, $7.99. It goes to the epilepsy charity. Good quality mug, and doing your bit for charity as well. So yeah,
could be a Mother's Day gift.
Could be a Mother's Day gift. I don't know if you'll be getting it now, but try do it anyway. And just say to them, your gift's on its way.
Just blame on the post.
Blame it on the boogie, not the sunshine on the moonlight all the good times. Blame it on the boogie. Well, perfect Mother's Day. But order a mug, get a jacket off of Watford Steve, and buy your Gomez superhero t-shirt and give it all to your mum, and just say there you go.
And then she can watch the game at 1:30 as well.
Yeah. Or the Ramage Pidge one. So it's already happened 3 times, Dino. I've already said it 3 times.
We've only got through one show where you haven't. It's
past your quite, just like a ball going over the free kick, mate.
If we ever get that bloke on Skype, Christ. Bloody
you won't even get a Skype if you're on the sofa.
I might as well just sit over there if he comes on Skype. I'll just leave Pidge with it. No one else will be here if he comes on it.
Let's sell for 4-2 though back in 82, 83, but they're all going for the Pidge prediction. 2-1.
It's going to happen.
It's going to happen. How and why will be revealed shortly.
When, we don't know.
When, but it will happen. A 2-1 will happen. Because if we say 2-1 enough times, somewhere we're going to win 2-1 one game. I keep saying it, so the Pidge prediction will work.
Well, we beat him 2-1 last time at home, so that was.
Yeah, but I did predict 2-1 though.
Didn't you?
No, it was in his infancy there. It was the Pidge prediction was conceived but not born. It's taken 9 months
to materialise,
to form. You know.
You doing any Watford legends? I'm trying to think of some, related ones. I'm trying to.
Yeah, I don't think we've even done teams, have we, for Arsenal? Yeah.
No, go then. Take your team away, boy. We haven't. Go on.
Throw this out to you guys. Duncan's going to do the team now. See if you can agree or disagree with him, and put your team out for him, or just put out your players you're going to change and put in as well, and just message us over, and we'll attack Duncan with facts from the fans. So your predictions for the team, Mr. Duncan.
So I'm going to think he's going to do what he did against Chelsea and go 5-3-1, 5-3-2. I think it's 5-4-1. So we'll go Cardesis in goal.
Yep.
He's on his spot. Breachus on the left.
Ooh.
Prudel centre, Mariappa right. So those are your back three there.
Yep.
Your wing backs. If Holebas is fit, obviously he takes the best spot. But I don't think he was faking that injury when he came off.
No, he didn't look good. Well, we saw.
So I'm going to assume Holebas is injured, knowing our medical team.
Yeah.
No fact for that's the season.
He just has to look at the medical team when he gets injured.
So I'm going to say Holebas in. So go with Ziegler on left wing back.
Yep.
Janmaat on the right wing back, where it's more natural.
Yep.
Okay. We then go obviously Capu, Decore. And the big thing is, would you start Hughes?
Yes.
I would start Hughes.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't start Akaka because at the moment it's working with the Impact sub, but I would definitely start Hughes.
Hughes is fit, definitely.
So obviously, then Deeney's a starter. That's a given.
Pereira had a better game. Would you carry on playing Pereira?
I'm not sure Pereira had a good game, to be honest. Really, he just didn't really seem to.
I thought he was better that game than ever, and I did.
He
was better.
I agree.
Was better.
Yeah, I agree. His game there. But to me, again, that's what I was talking about Hughes earlier. Hughes seems more brave and seems to have more of an impact than Pereira does in that sense.
Pereira's on it when he can do his one-touch passing and stuff.
Yeah.
We saw evidence
on the
against
left,
West Brom.
I think he's more of a winger, really, than a central player nowadays. At least.
I think out of him and Delafoe's a more of an out-and-out winger alongside Carrillo. Then Pereira is more of a cut inside and help the central winger.
Would you take off Richarlison and put Pereira on the left then?
It's difficult because I do think he needs a rest.
Your midfield three is taken already. We agree on those.
Yeah, I think he needs a rest.
So would you either go?
I'd put Flamino up there.
Yeah. Because even then, if you're fit, if you've got three midfielders, you're going to play striker and strike partner.
Well, Flamino can play up there.
So would you go?
He's fit.
So what are you go though? What are you saying? What is your midfield?
I'd say I'd go Hughes, Capu, and Decore.
Okay.
Quite physical.
And then a three up front. Is it a three up front then?
No, because you've already got five at the back.
Oh, you
five,
play
three,
two up front.
Five. Yeah, he's got 5, 3, and then 2.
So who's the two?
Obviously, Deeney. Would you go Gray for pace getting in behind? Would you go Akaka?
No, Gray.
Because Akaka burned out after 50, 60 minutes.
Right.
That's been evidence in previous games.
Okay, right, here we go. Here's one to combat your one. We've got Kinesis, then Ziegler, Prodil, Maps, and Firmino. Pereira, Decore, Capu, Hughes, Carrillo, and then Deeney up front. So 4-5-1. He's going for 4-5-1. I would go, without looking at that, I'll go with obviously Kinesis. He keeps his place. He's been solid. He's playing really well. Ziegler. I'm assuming that Holebas is injured. I hope he's not. No. I'm assuming for argument's sake he's injured. Yeah. So Ziegler. I would actually do it as Ziegler, Janmaat as the fullbacks.
Yeah.
Maps and Prodil. Yeah, I think that. The only change at the back would be Ziegler on for Holebas. Yeah. The midfield, I put Hughes, Decore, and Pereira. Hughes, Decore, and Pereira. And
Capu goes to the bench.
Yeah, Capu go to bench. Or
the thing is, you're missing out a lot of physicality about Capu.
No, I'll put Pereira off and put Capu, because that midfield, because we're playing Arsenal, we need to try and nullify them as much as possible. So I'll have the free midfield, and then up front I'll put Carrillo. I'll put Pereira.
Pereira on left behind.
Pereira, Deeney, and Richarlison. I think he'll still play Richarlison. I'm doing it more to the fact what he might play rather than what I want to play. I think he will play that. If we don't play. We don't play with Richarlison. I'll put Carrillo on that left.
I reckon
on
it.
the left.
Or you could put. Oh, actually, no. I'll tell you what. If, say, for argument's sake, Richarlison can't play, I'll put Pereira on the left, Firmino on the right, and stick Yamat. And keep Yamat at the thing. I put Firmino on the wing. The guy's a winger.
Yeah, you were saying that as well.
He's primarily a winger. But actually, yeah, I would. I'll put Firmino up there. Ray, Sir Ray, I agree with what you're saying. He would do some damage, but because of how there's two trains of thought here. We play two up front. It could work because then we're bullying them.
It's our plan B gone.
But it's our plan B gone. The other way, it's our plan B gone. And if it doesn't work, what do we do after that? Do we keep Firmino on the bench as a mate?
Gray as well as a way to try and
we've got Gray, yeah. I mean, we could really, if it doesn't work and Richarlison and Firmino doesn't work, we could put Gray on the wing, on the right, and then have Dini and Akaka, all three of them bombing forward and have three up front. If we're behind,
yeah.
Stick them all up front and just say, right, sod it, just go for it. Three up front, let's go for it.
It would be interesting, just like you said, to put Richarlison on the bench and try and use him as an impact player. Hell, he does need a rest. We saw him throw a little tantrum, like, threw the gloves on,
I said he's young and he'll learn.
Yeah,
he's part of his learning curve.
Why not put him on the bench and start Firmino up there? Give him a break. Go, right, you're going to be the impact. So show me Akaka's come and done it. He ain't played for ages. He shows you how to do it. He don't.
Why don't you just play him a couple of games? Just have Firmino and Pereira on the wings. Or even have Dini and Akaka and play 4-4-2 and just have take Richarlison off and play Akaka up there with Dini.
Yeah,
or have Dini and Gray.
I'm saying anything else that Akaka doesn't last. He might do that
Dini and Gray
season.
Dini and Gray is a 4-4-2. Because Gray would work better with
Dini. Yeah, he was good when he had a partner, weren't he?
Gray's a better player because he doesn't have to hold the ball up. He can't because he can't hold the ball up.
He's similar to Vidra, just needs ball behind to get the best out of it.
Yeah, because that's when he looked good. Like Paul said, when Dini was up top flicking the ball, he looked
well, Ray Cookie's saying, look, sod the one up front, play 4-4-2. Seren saying, Coach 3 versus Arsenal, we'll have sweets for all samples. Coach 3.
Well,
Coach 3's going up there.
Yeah,
listen, we're not talking about coaches here, mate.
No, you got to bring him for poison meal, son.
I think we've confirmed by text that there will be poison testing going on very shortly. Definite spot and definite poison testing. Yeah. So
definitely, mate.
Look, that's what friends are for. That's all.
Considering, risking my life here, mate, testing them.
He's like a kid in a sweet shop, isn't he? Boom. That's all I can say. Right. Yeah, we've got about 3 or 4 minutes. I'll just remind you once again, guys, we're in association with WD18 the Watford Fans channel. Like, share, and subscribe on YouTube. Pre-match, post-match, transfer news, injury news, vlogs, the lot. I know Jacob works for 90-minute football as well, so he does a lot of vlogs. Fan one half, fan one, the other half of the opposition. So check them out, guys. Remember, check us out on Twitter. We always post up the latest updates on our YouTube. Goes automatically to Twitter. So check us out on Twitter. But more importantly, with the subscriptions with our YouTube channel, slowly but surely, we are not up to the mega subscriptions that the mighty WD18 are yet, and we will never be. But we're up to about 30 subscriptions, considering all it is just reruns of our podcast, and we're doing a few video logs, not video logs, we're doing a few post-match stuff. So we will keep it different. Just like, share, subscribe us on YouTube. If you've got any fan videos from the game, all you got to do, send it to me, personal message me, your video. So then either post it up on the forum, but it's easier to personal message me because then I can upload it as a file and put it on YouTube as well. So you can do too. So if you get any fan videos, just put it on your phone that way or sideways, whatever way you want to do it, and send it over to me, PM me on the forum and stuff like that, and I'll put it up as well. So yeah, that's pretty much what, just like, share, subscribe us to as well. Retro Rewind is coming back. He's been trying to do it. He's been threatening the public with his good mix of music. The music is there. It is rare. He's been threatening too long now, and it's finally back. So Retro Rewind on Facebook, it is up there at last. So he's trying to do it, and I think he's going to try and do it Sunday. There's a couple more podcasts. There's one podcast that I will elaborate on a bit more. It's not the Golden Hornet. It's on Twitter. We will be publicising it a bit more. It's on from 7 till 8 on a Sunday. Perfect.
Yeah.
Listen to them and then come and watch us. What can I say? So, and just remember the mugs from Graham Laycock. Message them on the form for the $7.99 mug there as well. So, I use Everton mints. They're a bit stale, a bit like their fans. But there you go, a bit like their board actually. You know, but there you go. So right, well, just remember, guys, we are over 850, I think. 850, I think 851 last time I checked. I think it's a little bit over now. But guys, you just thank you ever so much. I mean, you're making the forum what it is. You're making the podcast what it is. Sod these two. You guys make the podcast what it is. But I think he certainly does the way he sits as well. So he means business. Youth, the youth movement. So that as well. So, guys, just remember, tell Moves his milkman, tell his postman. His milkman always visits for some reason. He was always there in the morning. I don't know why. He comes out with trousers around his ankles. I don't know what that's about. But tell his milkman, tell his postal service. Liverpool humbugs, no sticky toffee, please. I think that's a request from Ray. Right. I don't think that's from the sweet.
Right, I knew it was you even before you told me it was you.
I don't think he's actually talking about sweets now. I don't think he likes a sticky toffee.
He's as bad as you. He's as bad as you with your bloody jokes. Jesus Christ.
They are sweet though. You keep on telling the jokes. They keep on going. Just remember, Aidan and Mr. Aidan. Mr. Matt Hardy himself, Aidan Johnson, will be on the couch on Sunday along with Move Deano. Deano will be waiting in the wings, listening in and going, why?
Yeah,
just why?
Right, yeah.
And hopefully, fingers crossed, next Thursday we'll be announcing a player for the following Sunday. I'm hoping. It's not 100%, but I'm hoping. I'm in talks with two.
Ooh.
So, and one could be a double act. That's all I can say. And Richard Roper is on the live stream. So Richard, he's here. I have Graham Laycock mugs for sale for Easter with Easter eggs.
Ooh.
You do anything to flog those Easter eggs, and they're not even chocolate.
Yeah.
No, but guys, just like I said, go to Sweet Shop, Unit 5. I don't know what that means, but Unit 5, the new Watford Market. Sweets for all, Lord Seren. He's like a boy in a sweet shop.
Which is under the main bridge. So you go to the high street, you actually turn away back towards going up instead.
Yeah.
Under the bridge to your right down there.
Look at them.
I was looking at you since he talked to you that way.
He's looking at me mohawk. He's talking to you, but he looks at me mohawk when he talks to me. But no, follow his directions. I'll get you post that up later.
Yeah,
he's going to post that up later because he's been offered sweets to do that as well. So tell the pole dancer, Mick, that's up to you, mate. If you want to tell that 50-year-old pole dancer, you're more than welcome. Ignore Duncan's directions. That's your mum saying that.
That's a good point, Duncan's one. Very true.
So guys, we've got to go now. It's been emotional. It's good night from him.
It's good night from him.
It's good night from him.
All right, guys. Safe journey to Arsenal, and we will see you Sunday.